logarithmic functions. Today we are going to learn how to transform a relation in exponential form into a linear form. For example, when you perform an experiment, you collect some data in two variables and you want to relate those two variables. If for that purpose, to relate the data of the two variables, we plot a graph. If the plot is a straight line, then we can easily say the relation is y is equal to mx plus c. So again, I'm going to repeat my in experimental data, then you collect experimental data about two variables. One is independent and one is dependent. You want to establish a relation between them, whether they have a linear relation or quadratic relation or exponential relation. For that purpose, we plot the data on the graph. If the plot is a straight line, we can easily say the relation between them is y is equal to mx plus c. That is a linear relation. But if the data lies on a curve, then the relation is other than linear. And we want to change that relation into linear relation. For that purpose, we are going to learn this method to transform an exponential equation into a linear equation. We have a question: convert y is equal to a e raised to power bx into the form y is equal to mx plus c. For that purpose, I'll take log. You can take natural log or a common log. It's your choice. It doesn't matter which log you're using. But if e is involved, then we will prefer natural log. So here I'm going to use the natural log. There is a product of a and e raised to power bx. So I'll use the product rule for the log. According to that, I have written the product in the form of sum. In second term, I can use the power rule. We know ln of e is equal to 1. So I got an equation. I had just written this ln of a as a second term on the right side because it is a constant term. X is involved in this term. That's why I've written the first as the first term. So I got an equation ln of y is equal to bx plus ln of a. It is similar to we can compare, if we compare these two equations, we get y is equal to gradient m and y-intercept c So this is how we are going to convert an exponential equation into a linear equation of a straight line. So I have taken the log first, then I have simplified. I got this equation ln of y is equal to bx plus ln of a. I have compared it with y is equal to mx plus c. On comparison, I got y is equal to ln of y. Gradient of linear equation or the equation of a straight line, m is equal to b, and the y-intercept c is equal to ln of a. Let's try another question. We have an equation y is equal to where a and b are constant and y and x are the two variables which satisfy this equation. The graph of ln of y against x square. A graph is given to us. It is between x square and ln of y. As you can see, along x-axis, we are taking x square because the variable here is x square. And along y-axis, we are taking ln of y. The graph of these two quantities give us a straight line, something like that, which passes through 2 points. A has coordinates and point B has coordinates so when we plot the graph between x square and ln of y, it gives us a straight line, and that straight line passes through 2 points A and B. So as I have written over there, A has coordinates 0.55 and 0.84. Remember, it is a graph between x square and ln of y. It means it is x square, it is ln of y. Similarly, B has the coordinates 1.72 and 0.26. The graph of ln of y against x square is a straight line passing through the points A and B as shown in the diagram. Find the value of A and value of B correct to 2 decimal places. We have to find the values of A and B, small a and small b. We have to find A and B. Exponential equation is given to me, but on the graph the line is linear. So first of all I'm going to convert this exponential equation into linear form. Y is equal to mx plus c. For that purpose I'm taking the log . Now I got this equation 1 in the linear form. If I compare this equation with y is equal to mx plus c, then y is equal to ln of y. As you can see from the graph, ln of y is represented along y-axis. So y is ln of y. Gradient is equal to minus b and y-intercept is ln of a. So using this data, I can find the value of b and a. I know using these 2 points, I can find the gradient, and the gradient is equal to minus b. I can say minus b is equal to gradient, and using these 2 points, I can find the gradient as 0.26 minus 0.84 using rise over run or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 1.772 minus 0.55. That gives me the value minus 0.4957. So gradient is minus 0.4957. I know that the gradient is equal to minus b. Gradient is equal to minus b. X axis, along x axis we have x square. So x is equal to x square, gradient is equal to minus b. So minus b is equal to minus 0.495. I can say b is equal to 0.50, correct to 2 decimal places. To find the value of a, I'll find the value of c actually. So for that purpose, I'm going to use this equation. Remember, ln of y. I can use any one of these 2 points in this equation. Ln of y is equal to minus b x square plus ln of a. Ln of y, if I pick this point, ln of y is 0.84. Value of b is known to me, minus 0.496 plus ln of a. So from here I can find the value of a. So it will be ln of a is equal to 0.84 plus 0.496, that is 1.1126. To find the value of a, ln of a is equal to 1.1126. So I will change it into exponential form. I know the base of ln is e. So if I change into exponential form, I'll get a is equal to e to the power. So using calculator, I can find its value to be 3.04. So this is how we have calculated value of a and b. So remember, you have to look at the diagram first. What is plotted along x-axis and what is plotted along y-axis? These are the values of x square and ln of y, because along y-axis we are plotting ln of y, along x-axis we are plotting x square. So remember, these are the values of x square and ln of y. So first I have converted the given equation into linear form, and this linear form shows me that the gradient is minus b and c is equal to ln of a. I have found, to find the value of b, I have taken the gradient using these 2 points. So I got the gradient, which gives me the value of b. To find the value of a, again I have used this equation, and remember, in this equation, ln of y and ln of and x square are the 2 variables that are used. Value of ln of y I have taken from a as 0.84, and value of x square I have taken as 0.55. Sorry, I made a mistake here. Into 0.55 plus ln of a. It should be like that. Right. So it will be, let me use a calculator. 0.496 into 0.55. That comes to be 0.272. So after adding them, we get 1.1126, and then I have changed. Then I've changed ln of a is equal to 1.1126 into exponential form by taking e as the base of 1.1126. That gives me the value of e. It is something new for you. It's not difficult. You just have to concentrate on the statement. I have sent you a worksheet about exercise 2H. So just look at that worksheet so that you can read the question instead of listening to me. Worksheet is with you people. I'm going to solve one part of question 1. Question 1 says that given that A and B are constant, Yogi is using log to change each of these non-linear equations into the form y is equal to mx plus c. State the variables x and y and the constant m and c represent. State what the variables x and y and the constant m and c represent. Note there might be more than one method to do this. Okay, I'm going to solve part B. Question 1, part B. Y is equal to 10 to the power ax minus b. I have to convert into the form y is equal to mx plus c, and then I have to mention the values of x, y, m, and c. In this question, the base of the exponential part is 10. So I will use log here, L log G, common log, instead of ln of e. We know log of 10 is 1 because log has the base 10, so its log 10 is 1. So I left with ax minus b. If I compare with the equation, I can write the value of y. Y is equal to log y. M is equal to a, x is equal to x, and c is equal to minus b. That's what is required in this question. So he said, change each of these non-linear equation into the form y is equal to mx plus c. I have changed this non-linear into this form, that is form y is equal to mx plus c. And then he said, state what the variable x and y and the coordinate constants m and c represents. So x represents log of y, small x, y represents log of y, x represents x, m represents a, and c represents minus b. It's very simple. Another part from first question, let's H part. Y is equal to a e raised to power minus b x. In this case, I am going to use ln, natural log, because of e. I had just switched the places of these two terms so that the constant term comes at the last, and the variable x is the first term on the right side. ln of e is 1, so it's left with bx plus ln of a ln of y. So it is over final linear equation. I have to compare it with y is equal to mx plus c. So y represents ln of y, x represents x, m represents minus b, and c represents ln of a. That's what you have to do in question number 1. Question number 2. The variables x and y satisfy the equation y is equal to, let's try number 3. Number 3 says the variables x and y satisfy the equation y is equal to k. Question 3. Y is equal to k e to the power n into x minus 2. Where k and n are constants, the graph of ln of y against x. So the graph, you can see it is between x and ln of y. And 2 points are mentioned on it. 1 and 1.84. Other point is 7 and 4.33. Question is with you, you can see from there as well. So remember, in these points, the first coordinate represents x and second represents ln of y. Okay. The graph of ln of y against x is a straight line passing through the points 1 and 1.84, 7 and 4.33 as shown in the diagram. Find the value of k and the value of n correct to two significant figures. We have to find the value of k and value of n. K is required and n is required. For that purpose, again, we are going to change this equation into linear form, taking log. If we compare these two equations, we can see that y represents ln of y, m represents n. So n is the gradient of the equation and the constant term is ln of k minus 2n because there is no variable involved. So first I'm going to find the value of n. For that purpose, I'll find the gradient. So n is equal to gradient, and to find the gradient, I'm going to use the basic formula y2 minus y1, 4.33 minus 1.84 divided by 7 minus 1. I have to use calculator for that. 4.33 minus 1.84 gives me 2.49 divided by 6. It is 0.415. We have to give answer correct to two significant figures, that will be 0.42. So value of n is known to me, 0.42. Now I have calculated. To find the value of k, and I can use here again, I'm going to use this equation, ln of y is equal to nx plus ln of k minus 2n. ln of y, again I'm going to pick any one of these 2 points. If I pick second point, ln of y is 4.33. It's your choice which point you use. You can put any one of these points over here. Value of n is known to me, 0.42 into value of x will be 7 plus ln of k minus 2 into 0.42. So 4.33 minus, it will be 0.42 into 7, that gives me 2.94 plus 0.84, that is equal to ln of k. So I have 4.33 minus 2.94 plus 0.84. It gives me 2.23. Here I have to change log into exponential form. I know the base of ln is e, so it will be k is equal to e to the power 2.23. By using calculator, I can find this value. 9.29. I have 2.23, 9.29. It is 9.299. We have to give answer into two decimal places. So k is equal to 9.3. So this is how we find the unknown values and change the exponential equation into linear equation. That's all for today, and you have the exercise with you. You have tried these questions till number 5, and I have also sent you a worksheet about the past papers. So try those questions as well till this weekend, and if you have any problem, you can send me on the WhatsApp number. I'll try my best to answer your paper as early as possible. Thank you very much.